My first question is, obviously there has been a very long, great legacy of French players in Rocket League. They call it the French buff or whatever Riddle said on Twitter the other day. And so when you guys, when you were taking it in and maybe even thinking about it before, was there a sense of pride in carrying on that legacy of French players? Was there any, obviously you have a connection to your country, do you feel happy to once again see the Rocket League World Championship be in the hands of a French squad?
Yes, we feel very happy about this. And we have all French players wants to do the same as we did.
And we thought with Seiko just before our series with Furia, if we lose to them, it would be the first time in a really long time that there is not a French in final. So it was no way.
Yeah. Awesome. Here you go. Alright, you want me to say? Okay. Also, my second question is for Seiko, and then we'll move to someone else. So obviously you're a rookie. You came in, new player with endpoint, dominated, and you ended up on BDS. When you first took the field in your first game, did you ever think that you'd be sitting up here as a world champion?
Of course no. My first game was against Calcorp, I think, and I lose, so I don't really think I can be in the world anyway. But now I'm world champion and I'm really happy.
All right, guys, congratulations again. And obviously being a French team coming from Europe over here, there's a lot of adjustments that you guys have to do, but it was clear on the audience that whenever you have an EU team versus an NA team, the crowd chemistry is a little different. Did you guys do anything to prepare to compete in the United States against American teams and because when the crowd is behind you cheering, it makes a big difference. Did you guys do anything at home to prepare for that chemistry with the audience?
I mean, we kind of expected, since the Worlds are in Dallas, we kind of expected to have no one cheering for us, especially with Monkey Moon being kind of the NA slayer during the past years. So we expected it and we prepared for it. So we were completely ready, and actually the cheering for Furia G2, it didn't matter, 0% in all of the games that we had.
Awesome, thank you.
Jack, you want to ask your question?
Hi guys, just double checking you can hear me.
You're good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So countless regionals, majors, and now World Championship. In your opinion, is this the best team Rocket League has ever seen? A BDS dynasty?
I think it's a bit too soon to say this. I mean, the team like this with me and Seiko have only one split of existence, so we need to make sure that it's not a honeymoon, kind of. So not yet, but it could be, yeah, for sure. We have the potential to be the best team ever created in Rocket League, for sure, but it's too soon to say yes, for sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kale?
Sure. First question would be for Monkey Moon. As someone who's been with the team since it was originally brought under BDS, how does it feel to kind of finally reach the summit of what Rocket League has to offer?
Qu'est-ce que ça fait d'atteindre le sommet de Rocket League avec ton frère?
Mon frère
Extra.
Ça fait un temps que tu ensemble.
Ah ouais, non, mais c'est incroyable. Et je pense que ça fait retourner ensemble. La saison dernière, ça va skipper les Worlds. Et que maintenant, ouais.
He said,
tout le monde, qu'on est champion du monde.
He said that it feels incredible and they wanted to take their revenge so bad since last year there is no Worlds happening. So they are really happy about it and they count it as the World for last year as well.
And then I guess kind of for the whole team, since this is the newest iteration of the team and your first kind of run at it was this Worlds and the first Worlds back since the pandemic and everything, how did it feel to kind of work together and gel leading up into your run in Worlds?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Yeah, how did the team, or I guess specifically, how did you feel about gelling with this new iteration of the team with the change made at the start of the season or earlier this year?
I mean, it was offered to me kind of as a challenge because there is a player that is young that is coming. Seiko is in his first year of competitive as well, So I took it as a challenge, and I was really happy to have a fresh start off with the team. You know, there is no rules put it. The players don't know how to play together yet. All of this stuff. So it was really a big challenge, I think, for me, for Seiko as well, for sure. But I'm really happy, and it was one of the best and hardest challenges in my life, for sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dr. Mike?
Yeah. Extra and Monkey Moon, you guys were already incredibly successful without Seiko and you on the team, so what was kind of the motivation to bring those two in?
I mean Seiko and me?
Yeah.
I think we wanted more structure with Monkey. We had kind of bad mentality with the Moroccan and the last split wasn't good for us at all. And there was a lot of issues as well. So we wanted some structure with Miu as well. And we wanted someone that could help us play better on the field. And Seiko did the job.
Yeah, so leading up into the final, I was sitting there thinking I would really like to see a BDS phase final because they're the only team that you have not beaten at LAN. Was there any team you specifically wanted to play? I assume you were going to beat anyone you would play, but was there a team that you were actually I really, really wish that we could play them and beat them for the World Championship?
In finals?
Yeah.
G2, yeah. The team
For everyone in the team it was G2, because when we scrim a lot against them when we are both on the same server. And personally, I think it's the same for them, but I will speak for me. I think G2 is the only team, when we scrim them, I'm whoa, okay, these guys are playing, you know? So I really wanted to play against them, and I'm really happy we could, but I think the big miss of this world is Moist, because we are 1-1 on final against them, this split, so I wanted to have a best of 3, kind of. But it sucks for them, but I'm pretty sure they will bounce back.
And then following up off that, so G2, I don't think they played their best Rocket League this series. Did you guys notice it compared to the scrims, or was this it's more business as usual?
I mean, I think we can find a lot of things to explain it, but first of all, we were warmed, not them, so it can be an issue. I think they were not in their best mechanical day. There is a lot of miss, and G2 is known to be a lot of structure, they never miss you. They are completely precise, insane passes on top of the ceiling, all of this stuff, and I did not recognize the G2 that I saw until 2 or 3 games at least. So it's a bit sad for them, but we take those.
Awesome.
With the season coming to an end, are you guys going to decompress? And if you are, what games or what titles are you guys going to mix in now that you don't have to scrim and play as often Rocket League? Is there anything else that you guys are interested that you're looking forward to playing apart from Rocket League?
I think we're all going to go to holidays for a bit. No games, no EC, whatever. And just enjoy the time with friends and family. And I think that's what we're going to do next.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the goal is already set up, the goal is to defend this next year, for sure. So it will be 1 month's break, completely out, and then we go again.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Jack?
Hi, I've got a question for Extra. So we've all seen your journey through RLCS to rise through as a world champion. And it's been well documented that you wanted to be the best rotational player in the world, almost in a K-Dot-esque manner. Has that now been achieved for you?
Est-ce que tu as l'impression d'être un des meilleurs joueurs du monde maintenant?
Well, officially, yes. I think I didn't play the best series in the finals, but I think that's enough for my team to win, so I'm proud of what I did.
Okay, thank you.
Cam?
I'm out of questions.
Was there anything specific in your game plan that you guys changed for playing against G2, or did you just try to play your regular game the best way you could?
We didn't change anything. We knew exactly how G2 will play it, because G2 play only one style, but they play it perfectly. And we are kind of lucky on this side, because after London we decided to do the same, play only one style but master it. and we are lucky in a way that our playstyle counter a bit the one of G2, because we put a lot of structure, we take our time and stuff, and I think G2 is a team that needs explosivity in the game. You can see against FaZe, a team that is really explosive and can jump from anywhere. I think G2 is winning those, but I think they have troubles to deal like when you take too much time to answer their aggressivity. So we played only one style, but it was like we thought a lot about it before. I mean, after London.
So looking forward to next season, I guess we can take a break, get back into it. Obviously, totally deserved. I want to play this game for like 3 weeks after how much you guys played the last 2 weeks. But are you looking forward to getting back to competing in Europe? And in Europe, do you think there are players or teams you think are going to make a big splash next year that are going to become new contenders to take you guys off the throne?
Liquid. If they stick together, Liquid is top 3 next year. 100%.
Kind of piggyback off that question, there were some new teams, and specifically Moist Esports, who's the first year competing. Those guys, no pun intended, made a splash. What are your guys' thoughts on competing with such a new and young team? Is that something that you guys believe they're going to be competitors next year, potential challengers? Because I know they won the spring major. Do you guys see anything there or have any comments about the team as far as what you think they're going to do next year?
I think the team thinks as well that Moist is going to be top 1 or 2, I don't know, in the next season. I don't see them being outstanding next year yet. They're still very good, very good mechanically and as a team, so I can see them winning again.
The only big mistake that Moist is doing, I think, is they are playing too much by feeling. So if they have kind of a bad day, it can show a lot, as we saw today against Furia. So I think they lack a bit of structure, but if they start to improve the structure of the team, I think they're gonna be like World Championship contender. They are already, but they could be even more. But like, as I said, in the team, all of the 8 teams that were in playoff could have won the championship. It's only a matter of details. So KC is one of the contenders, Moist is one of the contenders in Europe, and in NA you can do the opposite.
Okay, thank you.
Jack?
Hi, my final question. The French fans have been incredible, both for yourselves and Carmine Corp. Would you like the opportunity to defend your championship in France next year?
Yes, we do.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
What does it mean to be able to have such an avid fan base following you?
Sorry, again?
What does it mean for you guys to have such a big fan base over in France supporting you?
I mean, it's insane. Like, it's something that is, you cannot really say about it what you can feel, because it's something that is so unique. But having people that supports you, like for example, my phone is really close to blow up right now. It's something that is really insane. And as I said earlier, like we will not exist if there is no support for Rocket League first, then for teams, then for esports, then for tons of this. So support to me means everything, and yeah, it means a lot.
Thank you.
I don't have any other questions.
Just the last one. So, obviously it takes a lot of hours, years and years to even get to the point where you compete to be a pro, let alone compete in the World Championship. For the players, and I guess for the coach as well, because you have to get them that way. Do you remember the moment that you realized, I can actually be a world champion one day? And do you know when that was, or did it just kind of happen and all of a sudden you were playing for BDS and winning regional and fall major?
I think you cannot expect this in any way. I think there is so many people that are able to be world champion in life, but as I said, it's just a matter of detail. So you cannot really expect it. We didn't went into the Sunday saying, "Oh, we are world championship. We are world champion." So you just take the present moment. We go against Seiko. We said, "Okay, we won, cool." We go against Furia, we won, cool, and then we are in G2, we are in final. We are one best of 7, but anything can happen. So no, for me personally, at any time I said to myself, I could be world champion. I know that I could do good job. Then I'm trying to do it, and then I can see what happened.
Awesome. That's my last question as well.
Then I have one last question. So you guys came across the world to compete at a LAN tournament in Texas. What do you guys think about Texas and the nice warm weather that we've got here?
Everything is good about Texas except food.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Did you guys try any barbecue spots?
No.
Okay, that's why you gotta try some barbecue. Thank you guys again.
Thank you.
Cool. I think Kel, you're good, right?
Yep, I'm good.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.